How's it going, guys? My name's Shane. Welcome back to the Horror Basement. And just to let you know, this video and the next one are both movies I found that are free to stream on Amazon Prime, if you have that. But they're going to go in the Netflix movies playlist, just because I don't feel like making a separate one for Netflix and Amazon Prime. So they're all going to go into that one as kind of like the free to stream movies. So today we're going to be talking about The Mermaid, Lake of the Dead, which is a 2018 foreign film, which was dubbed over into English. I believe the original language is Russian, and it was then dubbed over into English. Um, this is a horror film, I suppose you'd say. There's a little bit of controversy on that, because if you Google The Mermaid, Lake of the Dead, Google actually tells you that it is a fantasy romance film, but it's in the horror movie section on Amazon Prime. So that's a good sign. Not really. So, The Mermaid, Lake of the Dead follows Roman. And Roman's had got a pretty good life. He has a lot going for him. He's a competitive swimmer. He has a fiance, a friend, and a sister. And I did not write down any of their names. So for the duration of the review, they are going to be fiance, friend, and sister. And then we have Roman. So Roman is getting ready to get married to his fiance. So him and friend and their buddies go out to his dad's lake house, which has been abandoned ever since his mother's death, to have like a bachelor stag party. And they bring strippers or hookers or whatever in. And Roman's not feeling that. He doesn't want to cheat on fiance, because he loves fiance very much. So he decides to go out to the lake and have a swim. And that's where he makes his first mistake, because he is located and attemptedly seduced by the mermaid of the movie, which is a spirit or ghost which resides in the lake and attempts to make men fall in love with her. So in reality, she's more of a siren than a mermaid, because she's all about tricking people into coming into the lake and killing themselves or drowning or whatever. And she has normal human legs, so there are no like Ariel from the Little Mermaid type mermaids with like the fish tails and the seashell bras in this movie. It's all just, normal spooky ghost girl with normal spooky ghost legs. And he, of course, escapes, and the rest of the movie kind of follows as him and fiance and friend and sister all try to figure out what's going on. Because at first they don't want to believe that a weird siren mermaid is hunting Roman. And eventually they go to see Roman's father for answers. And it turns out that he has been in love with the mermaid siren girl this whole time. And the siren actually caused the death of Roman's mother, because Roman's mother sacrificed herself to have the mermaid release her bonds from the father. So they all go back to the lake house, and as fiance, who is arguably actually the main character, tries to defeat the mermaid using like magic and rituals or whatever, tries to make the mermaid release its curse. It starts picking off the main characters one by one, to where, in the end, everyone is dead. The father, the friend, the sister. Everyone is dead except Roman and fiance, who end up defeating the mermaid by cutting off its hair. Which I'm going to assume is some part of, like, mermaid or siren lore. But I didn't actually look it up. So this movie has two main problems, why I'm going to say I don't recommend it. The first is, like I said, it is originally a Russian movie that was dubbed into English, and it's not a very good dubbing. And with all dubbings in films, it makes the the dialogue between characters feel more awkward and jilted because they're trying to fit it to the scene. And the second and the most glaring issue is that all of the scares essentially boil down to like people's faces changing into like a scary monster or something, like a scary fish face or something like that. And I mean, for a movie that came out in 2018, that's so played out. Like, at the end of the day, that may have been, you may have got a pass for that back when, like, Paranormal Activity, the first one, came out, and then had that, like, jump scare at the end with the face changing. But at this point, it's just a Snapchat filter, and Snapchat filters aren't particularly scary. So overall, I'm going to not recommend this one. I mean, it's free on Amazon, so if you have 90 minutes, you can watch it if you want, but it's not very good. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about any other movies on Netflix or Amazon that you'd like me to review. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.